the insurance decision that looked smart until it was too late. It started as a smart decision, nothing dramatic, just a form, a signature, and a feeling of relief. He wasn't careless. He compared prices, read summaries, and chose what looked reasonable. Friends said insurance was boring. He disagreed. He believed protection was responsibility. The policy felt solid. Monthly payments left his account quietly. No alarms, no warnings. Life moved forward. Promotions came. A new home. A growing family. Insurance slowly became background noise. Something you don't think about once it's done. Years passed without a single issue, and that silence created confidence. Confidence turned into assumption. Assumption turned into neglect. He never reviewed the policy again. Never updated details. Never questioned the fine print. Why would he? Everything was covered. That word felt powerful. Safe. Permanent. Then came the moment nobody plans for. A sudden event. Fast. Unfair. The claim process began calmly. Forms were submitted. Documents uploaded. At first, nothing felt wrong, until questions started appearing. Small ones, technical ones, the kind most people skip past. Each answer led to another pause, another review, another delay. That's when the confidence faded. Because insurance doesn't run on memory. It runs on wording. And wording doesn't care what you intended. It only cares what was written. Somewhere between those pages, a decision made years ago was about to matter more than anyone expected. And the worst part? He had no idea which line would decide everything. The questions didn't feel dangerous at first. Dates, old details, information he barely remembered giving. He answered carefully, believing honesty was enough. After all, nothing had changed. Or so he thought. The review took longer than expected. Days turned into weeks. Silence filled the space where reassurance should have been. Then came the email. Polite, professional, cold. It referenced a clause, buried deep, written in language most people never question, a requirement he had technically agreed to, but never fully understood. The policy hadn't failed him. It was doing exactly what it was designed to do. That realization hit hard, because protection doesn't adjust itself as life changes. Jobs change, health changes, families grow, but paperwork stays frozen in time. Somewhere along the way, a small update was expected, not requested loudly, not reminded clearly, just expected. And because it never happened, coverage shifted quietly, limits tightened, conditions applied. The safety net became thinner than he believed. He searched his memory for warnings. There were none he remembered, because insurance rarely screams, it whispers. And those whispers live in footnotes. The review team didn't see a person. They saw boxes, dates, check marks, each one compared against a document signed years ago. Intent didn't matter. Responsibility did. And responsibility, on paper, is measured by updates, not feelings. That's when the weight of the mistake became clear. Not a lie. Not fraud. Just silence where action was required. He had assumed coverage meant permanence. The system assumed attention. Those two assumptions were about to collide, and the outcome would decide far more than money. The decision arrived without drama. No phone call, no apology, just a formal message explaining the outcome. Coverage adjusted, benefits reduced, not denied completely, but changed enough to hurt. The number on the screen didn't match expectations. It wasn't what the family had planned around. It wasn't what years of payments had promised in his mind. The explanation pointed backward, to a moment long forgotten, a requirement unmet, a review never done. Suddenly, every quiet month felt expensive, not because of money lost, but because of trust misplaced. The protection he believed was solid had gaps he never saw. Stress replaced certainty. Conversations changed tone. Plans were rewritten. The policy didn't fail suddenly. It worked exactly as written. That was the hardest part to accept. The system wasn't broken. His understanding was incomplete. And now, the cost wasn't theoretical anymore. The lesson wasn't about blame. It was about attention. Insurance doesn't protect what you meant. It protects what you maintained. The smallest updates carry the heaviest weight. A new job, a health change, a growing family. These moments deserve more than silence. Because policies don't grow with life on their own. They wait for direction. Real protection isn't buying once and forgetting. It's reviewing, adjusting, staying present. The difference between safety and surprise is often one review away. Most people don't lose coverage by doing something wrong. They lose it by doing nothing at all. The smartest decision isn't the policy you chose years ago, it's the attention you give it today. If this story felt familiar, let it be useful. Take a moment. Review what you already have. Ask the uncomfortable questions. Because protection only works when it's kept alive. Follow for stories that turn confusion into clarity.